Going completely off the rails today with my drawing, and I'm going to do the getting unstuck drawing lesson because I've just been really stuck and my drawings feel they feel like they're stiff and predictable, and so I'm just going to go ahead and get unstuck, which is actually a legitimate type of drawing. And you're like, what the heck is she doing? I don't see anything there. And I know this is super risky. But I've been stuck lately. And so this is something that I'll do. It's kind of like get all the junk out. And don't be careful with your lines at all. Like go crazy with your lines and see if you can make a drawing happen anyway. This definitely feels like a dude is coming out in this one. I have been so sick. Maybe that's why I got stuck in my drawing and nothing felt good or fun because I've been sick. If I have a coughing session, I'll see if I can mute my. I got whatever crud is going around. I don't think it's COVID. I mean, I've never had COVID. Every time I test, I never have COVID. I've done the shots, and so who knows? I'm just home, so I don't have any tests, and I don't know if people test for it still. I don't know. So yeah, this is definitely. And I wonder if we actually. Not your usual drawing, for sure. I did a couple other ones before I did this one. I thought, can I make this work today? Because I'm not inspired to draw anything in particular. So I did a couple other ones I'll show you here. And this was the first one. So let's do another one. So this is basically if you get stuck. Okay, so I know I'm going to be doing a face straight on. I've already determined that. I know, it's a crazy way to draw. Need to move that eye over. Back. Thanks for the thumbs up, folks. I am gonna just check the comments. Let's see here. Oh, Captain Floof. You have a lot of comments. Oh gosh, I gotta go. Wow, I've had so many people comment. All right, so yeah, it could be a conquistador. Yeah, thanks for the healthful, positive vibes. I'm glad, Joey, that you love that. That's great. Captain Floof. I definitely draw animals too, Captain Floof. Everything's hard. If you can draw an animal, you can draw a face. You can do it. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it Art Nouveau, but it's definitely I'm trying to shake the cobwebs out. Well, in case anybody doesn't live here, I live in America, and it's been a rough week for some of us. Live in the United States. It is satisfying for me, and I try not to go several days, but like I had a really busy work week, and that's where I caught this cold that I've got. Um, I'm just gonna do this so I can talk. I'm gonna show you the process. We'll do a time lapse really quick. Oh, it seems to want to show you pretty quickly. That was fast. Okay, I didn't really even talk. Yeah, I work during the week. I have a full-time job. I manage a design department at a design build company, and my first love is art and drawing. And I've been doing that my whole life too, but not as my main source of income, and it still isn't. It's just something I really enjoy doing, and I'd love to just do it in my retirement. I have, I've done some professional work though. I've got an award-winning book and children's book, and I have taught kids in schools before, so drawing is something I definitely take seriously. But I'm going to do another one because this week I just had a hard time. Everything I drew just felt blah. And I didn't want to make it into a video. I didn't want to do a demo of it. And so just a couple minutes ago, I said, well, just go on there and scribble and see what comes out. And I don't know, is that a little, let's do it again. Let's see what comes out. I'm going to go back up here. Maybe I'll do it in some colors this time. Something with a red. A nice, strong red. Oh, it's not doing it. What's going on? I'm not on the right layer. I don't even have anything in mind yet. Nothing. I have nothing, and I have no picture of what this is going to be in my mind, which is never, never what I do. I always plan out everything. But then sometimes things just come out and you're not really. And the only way you can do that is if you let it happen. This is like a crazy, crazy way to draw. I admit it. Okay, so I know that one thing's happening here. It's going to be a whole body thing this time, not a face. Let's mix it up. Let's put a little blue in there and see what starts to happen here. That was the most intentional line I've done the whole night. Right there. Excuse me. That's why I haven't been on all weekend, because of this cough I've got. I just don't want to gross people out. So her hand is something like this. I don't know. I can't quite figure that out. We'll just let it be. It doesn't. This is absolutely put a shirt line on her. So I try to be family friendly with my drawings. It's a her. I can tell it's a her. Legs are a little short, but that's okay. Not everybody's tall and lanky. Some people are dancers, actually. I remember being in, I've done a little bit of dancing, okay? Just the regular stuff, you go to your local dance place and you take a dance class. So we'll put some dress on her too here as a skirt. And so you take a class, and I learned how to do a little bit of ballroom, just a little bit, and then somebody said, "Come on over and take this salsa class." And so it was Cuban salsa. So I learned all about Cuban salsa, and I really did that a lot. I did that for 10 years. I went to Cuba. I studied. I really tried to get pretty good at it. For an amateur, of course. And I got to be in a few like little performances and stuff. And I remember this one teacher from Cuba. He's like, "Yes, I put the tall," and I'm tall. He says, "I always put the tall dancers in the back as background, and then the smaller dancers, the ones with the shorter statures, those are the ones that usually take center stage, and the ones that can't dance with anybody else, we call them soloists." Which was hilarious, I thought. So not everybody's tall, and there's some advantages to not being tall, especially in the dance world. All right. I think that's as far as I'll go with that one, except for maybe we could add some, we'll make it a primary color thing. And let's use that bucket and see what happens. Oh, that's interesting. I can live with that. Oh, sorry, you can't see the whole thing. She actually turned out okay. I'm sorry, I haven't been careful about where my screen is. Really apologize for that. And if you haven't been here, this is not what I normally do when I draw. This is this is a get unstuck session. Everybody gets stuck. Doesn't matter how, what you do. You could write books or, excuse me, I'm also sick. I apologize for the hacking. You could be a baker. You could be a architect. And you can get stuck. You could just get things become stiff and stagnant, and it's hard to break out of that. And so that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm breaking out of a dry spell, and I'm doing it live on YouTube. Silly me. Okay, so let's use, oh man, this is a real experiment. Okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to use paint. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use watercolor. A really big brush to start with. What's happening? I'm not on the right layer. I need a drink. I'm drinking a lot of water. Okay. That's not near big enough. Okay, that's as big as it goes. And switch colors. And switch up again. Okay, now I'm going to go down to a smaller size, and I'll go to the really dark blue. We'll see if I can pull anything out of this. It's like a personal challenge. Making sure you can see okay. The paint has a mind of its own, let me tell you. And go with our dark red. Probably something I could do right about now as I'm trying to pull a painting out of this is maybe switch to kind of like that. That's working. Switch to another layer and paint on top. Hopefully I'm not blocking your view. Thanks for stopping by. Just going to double check the comments. Yeah, thanks for the kind words. Oh, the cubism. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Captain Floof, thanks again for all the comments. Oh, we're just going to keep going. I like this one. This one feels nice. She feels a little dark, but kind of powerful. So what would happen now if I actually started being intentional about my brush? Let me go back in here and find a fun, let's do some spatter. I don't want to do a bunch of pink. I don't want to do pink. Let's do some orange. And then I think I'm going to use an eraser now. No. No. There we go. So it's not an eraser, it's just a light colored paint. There. get stuck. Okay, I'm going to quit on that one. Let's start again. I'm going to put all these layers together. Oops. And I'll turn it off. And we'll start again. This time we'll start with light. Now, how the heck am I going to pull a figure or a face out of this mess? I love it. This is the Getting Unstuck night, where I just create ridiculous problems for myself on this sheet of digital paper and try and pull something out of it with absolutely no plan. I see some comments happening. Yeah, that one came out of the paint. Kevin says he sees. Yeah, ginger tea, that sounds good. Yeah, I see. I saw that this came out of the paint early on. I don't know if you can see the profile. So I think this one's going to be a profile. Oh, I want a regular paintbrush. I started a new layer. I don't know what's happening here. Oh, I see the problem. I picked up the wrong brush. Let me switch back to watercolor where it was supposed to be. Make it huge. Interesting. Love it. No plan. None whatsoever. Thanks everybody for stopping by. If you're new here, I really am trying to grow my channel It would be great if you could subscribe. I really appreciate any new subscribers. Do we need to give that face any more definition? I sort of feel like I don't want to. I just want to be just like that. Yeah, the things come and go. Just things come and go for sure in paintings like this. You know, you get a little bit of a feeling of what's going on and then it's gone. All right. Do I have another one in me? What time is it? I think I got one more in me. I hope this is cathartic for you. It is for me. Okay, we're going to just turn that one off. Oh, I have to turn it off. Okay. Let's switch to another kind of a brush. Oh, let's try rakes. Big rakes. Okay. All right, that's not much of a rake. Big rake. That was a pencil. Ooh, that's interesting. It's really big. Go back to one of these blues. It's easy to cover everything up. That's a good start. I think I'm going to go to this rake, this pressure rake, because I've used this rake before and it's super unpredictable. So let's just see what happens. Okay, I'm going to get a dark color. So somebody came on here before and they said they don't know how to draw a face. If you're still on here, basically you have to draw a head first and figure out where the chin is and where the top of the head is. And then halfway in between is going to be where your eyes and your eyebrows are. So there to there. This is where the eyes are going to be. I'm just going to put a couple in there just to, and then so that's the chin. The neck's going to be right underneath. The mouth will be somewhere in here. Maybe the nose is somewhere here. The sides of the nostrils. Okay, I've got lots of texting happening on all of a sudden. Just hollow out where the eyes are going to be. This person looks mighty concerned, I think. You can see a baseball cap actually showing up here. Isn't that interesting? Nothing I normally draw. I always think, okay, if he had glasses on, they would come here. That's where the top of the ear would be. I always think about the frame of the glasses going back and going top of the ear. It helps you from not going too high with your ear. It's just a little trick I use. Excuse me. There's the eyes. He looks kind of tired. Hmm. I appreciate the thumbs up on these drawings. Excuse me. Okay. That one's done.